All right, so this is what you do if you go out to Quartzsite, okay? A lot of folks are already out of Quartzsite. They are in the Quartzsite area, and this is including Lainey will travel there in her bus. Anyway, this is what you do for, if you're in Quartzsite, it's November. You're probably going to be there in December, January for RTR, maybe February, and who knows, March too. This is it. This is pretty much what you do. You know, you sit in your chair there. You got your dogs, you maybe have a fire going in the evenings to keep you warm. It's big kind of gravel, sandy parking lot. You got your neighbors over there. Sometimes they're making noise. They got the wind blowing. The wind, it's either, you know, it's the wind and the dust, and that's, and you know, and hey, you know, you maybe have a potluck dinner some evenings, and so, yeah, maybe if you feel like going to Walmart, it's a 45-minute drive over there to Parker. So, yeah, that's each way, by the way. So, you got to come back. So, hey! But you got your friends around, right? Anyway, so this is kind of what you do. You kind of sit there and in the shade, too. You don't want to get a real bad sunburn or anything. And hope it doesn't rain, because, you know, sometimes it does rain in the desert, and then it gets all muddy. So, hey, it's Quartzsite 2021-22. So we're RTR. Let's see, how many weeks is the RTR? Let's see, we got 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, about 9 weeks. 9 more weeks, and the RTR will be here. So, sounds like fun. You do have beautiful sunsets and sunrises. So, because the desert air and the dust in the air turns that beautiful sunrise to a golden hue of orangey red. Oh yeah. Okay, we got White Witch in a van. She is down there in Spain. Which is, you know, it's kind of like the Southern California, Arizona of Europe. Anyway, so yeah, it kind of, you know, if you're in Europe and you want to go to some place that's kind of like Quartzsite. Oh wait, I mean, we got this beautiful. I'm trying to get this freeze frame on this. Hold on a second here. Here's the freeze frame I wanted. Doesn't that look like Quartzsite? Could very well be Quartzsite. You got the beautiful mountains. You got the beautiful deserty sunsets, and yeah. So if you're in Europe, you know, and you can't get over to the States, you know, you can't try to put your RV on a barge and bring it over. There's always Spain, and it's very pretty there. It's, you know, it looks a lot like southwestern Arizona, doesn't it? And what do the European nomads do? They have in common with the American nomads. They do cooking and put that on their videos. So things don't change across the giant pond there. Anyway, and of course, there are the Euro dogs, right? The American dogs and now the Euro dogs. So I wonder if they can speak. I wonder if they speak the same language. Does a European dog, I guess they can communicate with an American dog or a Canadian dog, right? The cats, they have a different accent. The cats have a slightly different meow in Spain than they do in Arizona. Let me know in the comments below. And then we got a new one from Butterfly Gypsy, back to the States here. Zipped across the Atlantic Ocean, and a hoop dance in the desert. Time for some Zen from BG, Butterfly Gypsy. So all the cast of characters is slowly returning to a beautiful the beautiful desert there. So this is quite a long video of the hoop dance there. So check it out. So, and if you go to Quartzsite, maybe you can see this in person. So that'd be really cool. Zen. It's Zen. You need some Zen when you're in the desert, right? We got Carolyn's RV Life there. Finds a really good camping spot there in beautiful Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We got Maddie Van Halen there. He's also out in Quartzsite. He's been going down to, there's a little camping spot down towards Yuma way that he's been hanging out with his, I guess that's his girlfriend or his friend who's a girl. I don't know, you know, how, you know, I presume, I don't know whether they're just friends or they're friends. I don't know. I won't ask any more about that unless he wants to tell us anyway. So, there we got Snow and Kurt continuing their journeys in beautiful, colorful Colombia. Really nice video here. They are way up in the, they're getting up in the mountains. They're heading down to Cali, which is south of Medellin. And yeah, so really nice. Some really pretty mountain footage here. The only problem they're having is a lot of highway construction. There are basically just 2-lane roads there. There they are. They're enjoying themselves. That's Snow and that's Kurt. They are, but there's a lot of highway construction. It's a 2-lane road, okay, that goes from Medellin through the mountains down to Cali, and they're taking their time doing it in 3 or 4 days. And there's a lot of road construction and a lot of traffic backups, and there's an accident, and it's just a real slow go, but they're not in any great hurry. They are just out there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, that is one of the little towns along the way. Beautiful scenery. I think Kurt said it was one of the prettiest drives they've been taking in their long journey all the way through Central America and South America. Anyway, it doesn't, yeah, it's beautiful. Look at that. But it's cloudy and rainy up in the mountains there. Anyway, so good stuff there. Snow is going to go visit some more surgeons. Another surgeon, I think. Up there in Cali, in order to see if she can, you know, she's been meeting with surgeons to get her. She's got to get some work done on her knees. So I'm kind of amazed they're not just flying back to the States and having it done. I don't understand all that with health insurance. Do they have health insurance? Is there, you know, I don't know. How does that work? If you have to have elective surgery in South America and you're an American, do you have, I presume you have health insurance. I don't know. I would assume they do. You know, what do? You know, I would think you fly back to the States and have your surgery done over here where the insurance would probably pay for it. But I'm sure the surgery would be a lot cheaper in Colombia. I don't know, man. Anyway, this is one of the highways of Colombia there. Anyway, so let me know about that. What do you think? What do you do if you're an American tourist in South America and you need I could see if it was emergency surgery, but elective surgery, what do you do? Anyway, ponder. Yeah, I don't know. The other thing interesting about Colombia is they don't seem to have a lot of big freeways between the cities like we do. They have freeways in the cities, like in Medellin and Cartagena, where they originally got their RV shipped over. But when you go between places, even big cities, there's just little 2-lane roads and all these big trucks on them, climbing up the mountains on these little 2-lane roads. And it's a thing called infrastructure, right? I think Colombia needs to work on its infrastructure. But it is pretty, ain't it? We got a new one here from Lady Bug Out. What do you do if you're out on the road living in your vehicle and a tornado pops up or severe thunderstorms pop up? Is it just me or is it getting more windy? Yeah, it's got to be scary. It's got to be really scary if you are out there in an area where you get a big violent thunderstorm and it gets really windy and crazy. And yeah, look at that. Ooh! Again, you are mobile, you know, and we have seen YouTubers do this, nomadic YouTubers. They see a big line of thunderstorms coming, they get out of the way. You can do that, but if it's like 3 in the morning and you're surprised, you know, it can be kind of scary. It can be kind of scary. So the other thing that they recommend if it's really a bad storm is if you're at a campground, find a building of some sort. Sometimes they'll have bathroom facilities or some sort of a camp facility where they have a meeting room or something. If they have some sort of a structure, you know, get away from trees, you know, I don't know. The thing they say, this is that ladybug out there. They say that when you get to a campground, and if it is thunderstorm season or something like that, always figure it out ahead of time. Where would I go if a big storm comes up? Because probably the last place you want to be is in your van under a big tree, with the thing rocking and rolling on you. Anyway, that ought to do our quick little review show for the 7th of November. Thank you to everybody who showed up on my live streams yesterday. Yesterday evening, the internet here was crapping out, so I had to restart twice. Well, I did 3 little segments, but finally we got it going. And thank you for sticking through all that, but it happens sometimes. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like they want to do we're gonna do maintenance on the wires right when Dave starts his live stream, right? And we'll take the internet off every 10 minutes or so for a couple minutes and drive them crazy. So they did. I went crazy last night. Hey, thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful. Oh, I want to thank RV Camper Marie for sending me a really nice postcard, which I put in the box over there, and I forget where I put it. So, but she's out there in Arizona, so she'll probably be coming to our vegan Thanksgiving celebration there when I'm in Phoenix in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever that is. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Vlog.